Rapid Fire Quiz on 104.1 KRV.
Okay, friends.
All right, let the
oh boy.
games begin. A fierce competition.
Are we going to be as mean to each other as normal? Well, that's only if Eric
I
starts
think so.
it.
Yeah.
Eric starts it.
You feeling ornery?
Here's what we have. Megan Trainor at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. We've got tickets to her show for October 13th, and it includes passes to the Sound Check Party.
That is cool.
So, Special K won this belt.
Where's your belt?
Last week.
I've hidden it, and I will not give it up.
You want to brag? I thought you would have showed off.
I've been without it for a very long time, so I've
Never
tucked
keeping
it
it
away in prediction that I'm just going to keep it today.
Oh, okay.
But you're going last. It's hard. That's why
know.
three-peats and double back-to-backs are hard.
That's right.
Correct. So
Okay.
we're going to start this off with Sam, then go to Ahmad, then go to me, then go to Eric, and end it with Special K in the first round.
Yep.
2 people will be eliminated at the end of these 75 seconds.
Who got picked
We're
last?
going to the next.
Special K.
What? The champ?
The champ was picked last?
I would have thought of it.
I was.
Probably because the odds are we want to knock you out.
Yeah,
Oh,
have you
yeah,
ever
that's
had a
true.
back-to-back win, Kevin?
Oh, maybe many years
I think,
ago.
year one we started. this.
Okay.
Back to back.
Back when we all had COVID and he didn't?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dust door and he beat us all. It's like Adam Sandler playing dodgeball and Billy Madison beating up
Yes.
little 8-year-olds.
I love that.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball in the dodgeball movie, though. Okay, here we go. Round 1, 75 seconds. The rapid fire quiz is on for Megan Trainor tickets.
Sam, are you ready?
No,
But she'll do it
should
anyway.
have peed before this. Makes
Like
me anxious.
nervousness.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like
you're
nervous
nervous. It
peas.
makes you feel like your bladder's
Nervous
full.
peas.
I nervous fart.
Oh, thanks for that.
Wait, you're standing right next to me.
Where's my Lysol?
This is way over there. I wish you would have told me that.
Are you for real? I knew it.
Put him over there.
I would have been
Now I feel like I smell
I
something.
didn't just now, but I do in general.
Hold on, I have it ready to go.
Oh my god!
Thanks, you want to know when you beat him on.
Just because you said that, I feel like it smells
know.
like wine here.
If Ahmad is coming to give a speech at your school,
Watch out.
don't stand near the podium.
I'll bring the Ozium.
All right, let's go. Round
All right, here we
1.
go, Sam. In 3. Oh, man, that spray is strong.
It smells great.
Wow.
It's
It's
vanilla.
strong.
It smells good. Let's go.
I don't think I can read my eyes are
She's
burning.
trying
Oh,
to
man.
Oh, she's
get
trying
ahead.
to throw us.
she's trying to-
Wow, you poisoned the
Oh
room.
my God, you guys really
Yep.
reach.
Yep. Game interference.
Yeah.
Can we get on with this
Penalty.
game?
All right, Sam, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Sam, this disgraced pop star had freak-offs and is currently in jail.
P Diddy.
Ahmad, what is the name of the hurricane currently approaching Florida?
Milton.
Roula, what is the currency used in Mexico?
Pesos.
Eric, what is the capital of America?
Washington, D.C.
Kevin, this actor is the host of the game show The Floor.
I don't know.
Shoot, it's up to the master.
Sam,
Anything after that?
he's a cheating golfer whose wife beat up his car.
Tiger Woods.
Ahmad, how many rings make up the Olympic rings?
5.
Roula, the tallest mountain in the world.
Mount Everest.
Eric, what character did Lady Gaga play in Joker 2?
Harley Quinn.
Kevin, this college has a mascot named Shasta the Cougar.
University of Houston.
Sam, what did the Hollywood sign originally say?
Hollyland.
Close.
Ahmad, who is Travis Kelce dating?
Taylor Swift.
Oh my God, easy.
Rolla, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather are fairies in this Disney classic.
Sleeping Beauty.
Eric, who wrote Romeo and Juliet?
William Shakespeare.
Kevin, Jason was a character in this horror film franchise.
Friday the 13th.
Sam, holiday that falls on February the 14th.
Valentine's Day.
Ahmad, the Colt 40.
Oh, boy.
Damn.
Well, my friends, we are all tied at 3 except for Kevin, so he's for sure out.
Yeah.
He's got 2.
Thank God I went first so I could get that last one.
Yeah, we almost got you out.
And then there's
you'll have to
we're
go.
all going to the second round because we're all tied.
Yep.
So we're all going to the second round because with 3 points.
No,
Okay, so
Kevin.
it'll be
It was. I thought Eric was going to say William
Eric.
Shatner.
Well,
from
Who's the,
Shakespeare.
who's the host of that show?
Rob Lowe.
Oh, yeah, Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe, I thought you're on Fox. I thought
It's
you would
okay.
know that.
I just do the Masked Singer. I don't know what happens
He turns
after
it off.
that.
Yeah.
He turns it
And
on.
then
bad.
it was- what was it called? Not Hollyland. It was
It was Hollywoodland.
Hollywood.
Hollywood
right.
I knew you
Okay.
sounded close. Yeah.
Right, that's what I thought. Too.
All right, friends. So since Sam went last, Ahmad starts the second round of the rapid fire quiz for
Don't-
Megan Trainor tickets.
And we're
Don't
doing
use that
60
question.
seconds for this one instead of 75?
Just
Okay.
60.
Yeah, 60. We just have to hope.
I don't want to run out of questions.
Pretty much if we choke on one, we're screwed.
Yeah.
I know.
2 people eliminated here, so.
All right,
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Ahmad in 3, 2, 1. Ahmad, the Colt 45s went on to become this Houston baseball team.
The Astros.
Roula, she sings Seven Rings.
Ariana Grande.
Eric, who was the first American president?
George Washington.
Sam, Snooki was made famous by what MTV show?
Jersey Shore.
Ahmad, this McDonald's burger has 508 calories.
The Big Mac.
Rolla, the first hockey pucks used in ice hockey were made of what?
Coal.
Eric, Roger Federer is famous for this sport.
Tennis.
Sam, what is the lowest rank of a U.S. soldier? Ahmad, she was the queen of Tejano.
Selena Quintanilla.
Rolla, social media site that was originally called Peekaboo.
YouTube.
Eric, sport where you yell 4.
Golf.
Sam, George Clooney and Brad Pitt 2001 Vegas heist film.
Ocean's 11.
Oh, nice.
Ahmad, video game where Mario jumps barrels over ramps to get to an ape.
Super Mario.
Rolla, how many children?
Time.
Time.
Okay.
So I'm out. And that means Eric has to choose between Ahmad and Sam to be out. Because they have 2 points. Eric
What'd you
has
guys
3
miss?
points. I have 1 point. What's the TikTok? Is it TikTok that was Peekaboo?
What's Peekaboo?
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Oh, I
Snapchat.
wouldn't have known that.
And the
That
first
makes
hockey
sense.
pucks were frozen manure.
Yeah, I thought it was cow turd.
Gosh.
Okay.
I said
And then
coal,
I
she raised
missed
the poop.
one as well, but I forget what it was
I feel
about.
like that thing would warm up after a few
Hits?
Oh, it's the
No, it
soldier
stays cold.
question, right?
Private.
Private.
And then Ahmad's first one that he
Was
That's why
the
you're showing me your
Astros.
picture.
Astros. You just
You
had
were a
too
little
long.
fast on the button
I
with
was
that
not
one.
fast on the button.
Yeah, you had a lot of time.
Okay.
Oh, come on,
You
Ahmad.
hemmed and
All right.
hawed.
Just for that, you should knock him out.
Yeah, when he said baseball team in Houston,
You said baseball
And then I
team.
was like, Astros. But he
No,
was-
that
Yeah, but
was
you
delicious.
that was like
just for
5
that, you're right,
seconds.
Rula. You're out.
Oh my God. I hate this stupid game.
You're out.
So it's
questions.
between Sam and Eric.
Oh my God.
If I'm going to lose, I'd rather lose to Sam than Ahmad.
Oh wow.
Because he gets so cocky over there.
Oh yeah, I am.
And it ruins him the rest of the
Yeah,
day.
that
He doesn't win.
It
Also ruins Twan in the car, and that's
yeah.
what makes me feel good. He's squirming.
I'm going to surely get a listener line call being cursed out by Twan.
Yeah.
We'll never
As
play.
you should.
You're getting a listener call already from some texters say Hollywood lands a repeat question, Ryan.
So
You
is the
already
ring.
asked
So is
that.
the ring.
is the
Yes,
ring.
keep getting it wrong.
4
5
years ago, and
rings.
sometimes I will
4
accidentally
years ago.
rewrite.
I just had that 3 weeks ago. 5 rings.
No.
Yes, I did. I had that in the last like 4
Prove
games.
it.
Because Kevin and I, we did a game in overtime. Remember? That was the question, and both of us went, we didn't say it.
It's been at least 3 times we used that. Anyway, okay, let's go. Eric and Sam are in the finals. I think
Sam.
that the
It
next
goes Eric
person should have
first.
Who
been
goes
Eric.
first?
It goes Eric first and then me.
But, I mean, ladies should go first.
So you're giving up your advantage.
But
of
then I'll
having the
screw
first
myself.
question.
Yeah, you go first.
Nah, ladies first.
All right, here we go. We don't have time to dilly-dally.
What if it's a hard question?
Then I'm smart.
All right, Sam, are you ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Sam, how many children does Oprah have?
0.
Eric, in the Ice Age movies, what is the name of the woolly mammoth?
Wilbur.
Sam, Chris Martin is the lead singer of this band.
Coldplay.
Eric, in 1971, Starbucks opened their first store in what
Seattle.
city? Sam, what was the name of Houston's first NFL team?
The Oilers.
Oh, but Jesus. 3 seconds
all right,
there,
Eric.
for God's sake.
I'll give you long. Eric, villain who snaps his finger in the Marvel movies.
Thanos.
Sam,
Jeez.
what type of car is the time machine in Back to the Future?
I don't remember.
Eric, what did the Wright brothers invent?
Airplanes.
Sam, botany is the study of what?
Your body.
Eric, he founded Apple.
Bill Gates. The other guy. Steve Jobs. Damn
Sam,
it.
name the 3 primary colors.
Red, yellow, blue.
Eric, how many films have Adam Sandler and
Wow, Sam, you just won the last one.
Hey!
did Sam win?
Good job.
Oh, where's that belt, baby? Where's
Give
your
it a belt,
song,
Sam.
Sam?
Yeah, you popped it up.
I don't even know what that is, but okay.
That's the AI song I made for her.
Yeah, good job.
What was
Yeah.
missed? What was missed?
It was like Blink
Well,
182.
you gave everyone like 5
Yeah.
seconds to answer. Who knows?
Like, come on.
Jesus.
Shut up.
And I got 1 to answer the Astros question.
Okay, Sam, you have have now given Emily the chance to
I
go
would have got primary colors.
to
That-
Meghan Trainor's
That was
sound
three.
check
That was
party.
hard.
That was hard.
I didn't know
Did
that
I
hard.
answer that in 3? Instead of
No.
just like tell me 1.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, Emily, congratulations! Meghan Trainor tickets for you and the sound check party passes.
Good job, Emily. You chose wisely.
Woo, I'm so excited.
You
Better
sounded.
be.
I don't think you're as excited as Sam is, though.
I'm
She
so
didn't hear.
excited.
I think she's in shock.
Okay, hang on the
I'm
line, Emily. We'll get
ecstatic.
your info off the air, and you enjoy that show October 13th at the Cynthia Woods and Mitchell Pavilion. Meghan Trainor, who, by the way, sings the song Criminal on The Perfect Couple Netflix.
That song just exploded.
It
Yeah.
did. We're playing
Yeah.
it on KRBE too.
I will say, as long as Roula and Ahmad didn't win, it's
Right.
a win for me.
Oh, my God.
We did it.
Take that, Sam IQ texter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shove it up your.
Well, people don't know
You
what you're
know
talking
what?
about. Earlier this morning, somebody trolled you.
They did, and I attacked.
Because she
them.
thought a Sherpa was a sheep herder.
I was
Big
just
deal.
The words.
silly.
Most people-
You're thinking of the spelling
people
of the
don't know
word.
that.
Yeah, I didn't know what a Sherpa was until probably the last few months.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it before.
A Sherpa is the person that carries all your belongings up the mountain you're trying to climb, whether it's Everest, Manjaro.
Or,
Actually,
a husband at the Nutcracker Market.
Yes, yes, your Sherpa. That's coming up. All right, coming up next. Speaking of husbands, we are going to have some fun with the wedding Omen game. Now,
Love
this
this
is not a game for anybody listening to win a prize. It is for us to have bragging rights of, oh, we called that. You're going to tell us about a weird or wacky off situation that you've either witnessed at a wedding or it happened at your wedding. And then we are going to guess based on that detail, did the couple stay married or did they divorce? Now, you're going to call us at 833-390-KRBE, and you're going to tell us about it. But remember, don't tell us everything where it gives it away. We want to guess.
Yep.
Are they
don't say-
married or divorced?
Well, my ex-husband and I met.
Dang it.
So, Wedding Omen game next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
From the Bell Furniture.
Oh, that's
104.1.
Morgan Wallen. Sorry, I don't know. We both paused there for a second.
Yeah.
I thought Nora for a second
Got a little
paused.
thrown off there.
Usually right on top.
Yeah, we don't have an intro for that.
I know we don't have a game song, but AI should make us one. Kev, can you get on that? Usually we're used to hearing like Roses or Revenge or Rapid Fire Quiz. And in my brain, I thought we'd hit something, but we don't have a Wedding Omen game one.
I'm paying that $12 every month.
Might as well.
Hey, let's
Kevin,
get our
on
money's
that.
worth.
The Wedding Omen game
$200 deep in this crap. I
Where
need
you-
to get some stuff out.
You really
where
are.
you tell us something weird or wacky that happened at the wedding you attended or your own wedding, and then we're going to guess based on that fact, did your marriage last or are you divorced? 833-390-KRBE right here on the Roula and Ryan Show. So let's just go down the line. Now remember, when you describe the story, don't give us details that make it obvious to the answer. We want to guess the answer here around the room.
Okay.
All right. So let's go to Brooke. Hello, Brooke.
Hello.
Hi, Brooke.
Hey.
Hi.
Is it about your wedding or a wedding you attended?
It was my wedding.
Okay. So how many years? Well, don't I can't
Yeah,
ask
no,
a question.
no,
I
no,
can't.
no.
Tell us what the
You
Omen was.
just tell us what happened.
Don't lead the witness.
Okay. So there's like a tradition where the groom like throws a garter, to all the guys.
That don't happen
So,
anymore, but yes.
They don't do that?
No.
Well, it happened at mine. So my grandma, she thought it was a good idea to use a fake pair of underwear. So he threw the underwear into the crowd, and all the guys freaked out. And then she decided to say that she didn't get good enough pictures. She wanted us to do it again, and I was completely embarrassed.
Oh.
What kind of underwear are we talking here? Like
Oh,
a giant pair of.
I've seen
It
them
was
do
a good lacy thong.
Oh.
Oh, that's festive.
Wow. So it could look like a garter.
Grandma got some
Right.
sexy underwear.
So is that the weird thing that happened at your wedding?
That's weird.
Is it weird?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
the
it's
restage.
weird.
Well, it was weird after I did it. I thought it was funny, but
But then you're like, oh, when I spell it out to people, it's weird. It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandma wanted us to recreate the thong throw.
So when they threw the underwear in the air, everyone just let it fall on the floor? Or did they?
yeah, like someone went to go grab it, and then they were like, "Oh no!" They realized what it was, and they pulled their hand back, and it just fell on the ground.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's not a garter.
Yeah, whoops. Whoa.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay, so based on that, do we think that ended her marriage? Absolutely not. I do not think that. I think she's still married.
I say not married.
I don't think based on that
Ooh.
thing right there that her
It
marriage
doesn't have to mean
crumbled.
doesn't mean that the marriage is because of that. It just-
Right.
it's just
Something
weird that happened.
Weird
during the-
happened during her
I
wedding.
may be
Yes, my opinion
overthinking
is
this.
not weird enough.
I think I'm going to overthink this, but she heard us doing the segment, and she was thinking
Just give us the answer,
something
right,
weird that
Chase?
happened at my wedding. I think they're not together.
So,
All right.
so married, not together, not together. What do you say, Kev?
Not together.
Sam?
Married.
Okay, 2 marrieds, 3
The
not
men
together.
say not married.
Uh-huh.
Brooke, are you still married?
I am not.
Oh!
Men
How
rule.
long,
sorry.
How long did your marriage last?
It only lasted about 2 years. We were really young.
She had to
And
think
that's
about
why-
something different that happened at her wedding, so she reached for that.
So wait, it ended just because y'all realized y'all are too young and wanted different things, or was there infidelity?
Yeah, it was kind of both.
Oh, okay.
On whose part?
Yeah.
Who did the cheating?
Yeah, I think we were a little too young
Did
to
you
like,
both
get
cheat?
committed that early.
Did you cheat? Just
That's a yes.
Yeah, that'd be yes.
I
Okay.
guess so. Yeah, that was
okay.
like,
your
yeah.
kids.
And how old were you? Can I ask how old you were since you're saying
Crazy
you're too
kids
young?
cheating.
You're like 18?
Yeah, I was 20. He was 19.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
just
okay.
a few months younger than me.
Come on, girl. You got to come to Rule and Ride Show. We could save you
I bet
that
she cheated with the
money.
guy that picked up her panties.
No.
That's not a
So much more to this story.
We gotta save your number. Talk to you someday. We got other one.
Leave it on the
It's
listener line.
definitely a pretty crazy story.
It will edit your voice.
Wait, was I right? Did you sleep with the guy that picked up
No,
your
it
panties?
really wasn't that guy.
Okay.
It really wasn't.
But it was somebody else at the wedding.
Somebody else at the wedding.
Next to him.
Okay, Brooke, thanks for sharing your story. Sorry your marriage didn't work out. And on to the next.
Oh, the
Bet
guy's
bigger,
got a
better
point.
things.
If you
Yes,
get
I
married
already have
again,
2
do not
kids
throw out
with-
your
Oh,
panties.
wait, she already has 2 kids with
Yeah.
you're already married and have 2 kids with somebody else.
Yes, I'm happily
Oh,
with
nice.
my person. So.
Okay,
Congratulations.
great.
Good,
All right,
good.
good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calling,
Thank you.
Brooke. You have a
We
great
got a
day.
happy ending there. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, let's go to Amanda for the Wedding Omen game. You're going to tell us about something weird or odd that happened during the wedding that you attended or it was your own. We're going to guess if you're still married or did you divorce. Hi, Amanda.
Good morning.
Morning.
Is it your wedding or one you attended?
It was my husband's brother, so it was my brother-in-law's wedding.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's the weird thing that happened?
So all the groomsmen, I guess they had a little too much fun before the wedding. And then my husband, who was a groomsman, and I was a bridesmaid, he locked his knees and passed out in the middle of the ceremony. And then he landed kind of on the back of the bride's dress, and she kind of stumbled, and the sister-in-law screamed, and it was kind of a big scene.
So they're up there exchanging vows, and all of a sudden, he just falls down.
Oh, man.
That happens
Correct.
a lot. I've been to weddings where
America's Funniest Videos, the first 4
Yeah.
years, they played
that's all
those
it was.
all the time.
Yeah. I went to a wedding once 3 people fell down in the wedding
What?
party.
Wow.
Because they all just got hot and they
Yeah.
locked their knees and they were
Was it the
standing
groom?
there
No.
looking at the flame.
Was it the groom or was it one of the...
It was the you said it was the
was
one of the
guys.
one of the groomsmen fell onto the back of the bride and knocked her almost knocked her over, right, Amanda?
Correct. It was my husband who fell on.
Oh, sure.
It was her husband.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
man. Oh,
Fell on bride.
All right,
So
Sam,
we're trying to
Sam,
decide
go first.
what?
I'm going to say that they're still married.
Yeah, I guess they're still married. I'll just go for that.
No.
Sure.
Even though I kind of feel like they aren't. No, I'm going to say divorced. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you already made your answer.
Ah,
no,
you-
no,
I'm
no,
so
go back.
sorry.
Go
Okay.
back. Go back. We didn't put her up yet. Divorced.
I'll go still married still.
I say married.
Divorced.
Divorced.
So 3 divorces and 2 married. What is the status of your brother-in-law and his wife?
Well, they are divorced, and so are my
sorry.
husband and I.
Oh,
So we both got divorced.
What?
That's a double divorce.
no. Uh-oh.
So you're divorced
Correct.
and so are they. Was it all around the same time or like how many years are we talking here? Separation.
It was about around the same time.
Okay.
Whoa.
It was about 10 years after the marriage, too. So we hung in there for a little while.
Pretty
And
good
how long
run.
did the couple get? How long did they stay together? You and your husband were together 10 years, but how long was the brother-in-law with his bride?
Probably about 9.
Wow.
We both
okay.
had kids with them. Everybody's happy now with other partners, and
Well, that's good.
life's great.
Wow.
Good.
Man.
Didn't expect that double divorce bomb right there. None of us get a point on that.
Two for two over here.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here. I didn't mean to go
Nothing.
yes. I felt
I got
bad
you.
about that. I'm
No,
sorry.
you didn't.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
going to
know.
be.
I do
Here's
now.
Ryan. The caller says, we got divorced. Ryan goes, yes.
I'm just being selfish thinking of my own record. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Amanda, I'm glad you're happy with the person you're with now and everybody's on their way. So thank you very much for playing the game, the Wedding Omen game. We have time for one more?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Corey on the line. Not Corey from Roses last week with Tori, but another Corey. I
Okay.
think. I hope. Hi, Corey. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Nope.
Okay, yeah. No,
Different
Corey
voice.
was a.
Yeah, Corey was a dude.
Okay. So, Corey, you tell us about, is it your wedding or somebody else that you know that you attended the wedding of?
It was my wedding.
Okay, your wedding.
Okay.
What's something odd that happened? Tell us.
So, on the morning of the wedding, the bride's off getting her hair and makeup done and all that. And the groom decided that that was the perfect day to get a brake job on our only vehicle.
Oh, my God.
And
He
so-
is the Instagram reel of the husband doing useless things
Yes.
before you have to have people over.
Get all greasy and
Yes.
Okay.
And he takes it to a buddy's house, and of course they don't finish it. So we did not have a getaway car after the wedding. We were going to a hotel for the night. So we had to borrow his brother's rental car. And then we had to get up at 6 a.m. the next morning to return the rental car because his brother had to leave to drive back to North Carolina.
Oh, my gosh. That is a bonehead move.
You sound so
Because
irritated.
it's one
So
thing if he took it
annoying.
to like Jiffy Lube and waited for it. He actually decided to do the brake job himself on
Yeah.
his wedding day
Yeah.
and didn't finish.
On his wedding day.
I'm going to go divorce.
Yeah, divorce.
Saying divorce.
Yep,
Divorce.
divorce.
You can hear the contempt in her
Oh, yeah.
voice.
Sam?
I'm going to say married.
All right, 4
I think he
divorces
did-
and a marriage.
Didn't she say groom or something? She did make it sound like
The groom.
Maybe she's throwing us off.
All right, well, Corey, are you married or are you divorced?
We all say divorce if Sam.
We are divorced.
Yeah, I figured.
How long were y'all married for?
Corey.
How long were you married for?
5 years.
Okay.
And what
5
was,
years.
What was the ender to the relationship?
Kind of the same bonehead moves throughout the marriage.
If he did that on the wedding day,
Exercise
she was
in
in for it.
stupidity.
But how did he not finish the
I
job?
mean-
It's not that hard to change oil. Like,
No, he said brake. She
Brake
said brake
job.
oh, brake.
brakes.
Okay, there's oil.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
a little
brake
more
job,
serious.
not an oil change.
Okay.
Brake job, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
brake,
my. So the car having the brakes was more like a priority on the wedding day than making sure that everything is going to go
Well, you
smoothly.
finish it.
Bad decisions.
Yeah.
You do want brakes on your getaway car.
Well, you do, but was there a problem with the brakes that you knew of where he was like, babe, I'm going to have to do this today because how else? Well, we want to safely exit our wedding where you didn't even know this car needed brakes. And he's like, let me do this over here.
So
Look at my leaf blower out, too.
It probably did need brakes, but it wasn't to the point that it was like unsafe. It was just squealing a little bit.
Oh,
Like it
okay.
could have waited a couple days.
Yeah.
Jeez.
yeah.
I feel like this is something Kev would do.
Totally.
babe. I mean, I can do it. I can do
Let's just do
it.
this
I got
drywall.
time. I
Hey,
got
Pete,
time.
let's do this drywall.
Yes.
If your wedding had been in Houston the morning of, Kevin and Booster would have been doing drywall.
That's
at
why
some
they had to go
project.
someplace else so
Yes.
there wasn't any DIYs they
No
could get their hands
distractions.
on.
Yeah.
This is
You
so
can't just
funny.
relax.
No, I can't. Well, I mean, even the morning leading up to it, I was Miss Wedding Planner.
Yes.
You know, I
And
had.
you wanted that
Well,
way,
you
though.
had to. It was out of necessity. You had somebody bail on you.
Yeah, the wedding planner
We had to
actually.
go get your flowers. We had to get a little basket.
Wait, what happened to the wedding planner
There's
again?
a
Tell
lot.
people who didn't know the
She got
original
sick.
story.
Yeah.
and texted me the morning of, hey, I'm not going to make it, but I'll send you a substitute.
Sam, who's more the groomzilla, Booster or Kevin? If you had to look at those two.
They both were really casual.
I'm just saying for
but
the whole process, though.
I think
I feel like Kevin would be.
I think
'cause he
Kev
wants-
was, but I think it's just because he knew what he wanted and he's worked so many
That's what I'm
weddings
saying,
as
he
a DJ. So he's like, this is what I expect. And also because Kev is, fluent in Spanish, he was able to coordinate and talk better than B could. B was like, like I was just doing
He
B's
seems so
makeup.
chill.
We were over there doing our
I
own
gotta
thing.
say,
so.
the day of your wedding,
It was awesome.
You were very calm and cool, collected. You were on top of things.
I was drinking.
Yeah, for sure. I think it started like 7 a.m. that
Why do you think
morning.
he was in Mexico?
Drinks and donuts and drinks. Y'all go to the listener line at 713-278-VENT, especially if you are the texter that said, my girl cousin was waiting at the altar for the groom and the priest told her not to marry him. So that means she walked down the aisle before he was there. I need more to that story, texter.
So wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the listener line
Right?
at 713-278-VENT because not often is the bride already at the altar and the groom's not there. So I'd like more details, please. All right, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, there is a story about Lisa Marie Presley. You've probably seen the news that her daughter Riley has the book coming out that Lisa was part of before she died. But there is a very disturbing detail that I don't think anyone's okay with. I don't.
Nope.
I don't see how this is okay in any state.
I think it's legal.
Right. So we're gonna have to talk about that next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
From the big screen to the big house.
Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And don't forget also, Save It for Sabrina is about 20 minutes from now, where I hope you heard that phrase at 8, because you're going to have a chance at 9 o'clock to be Caller 104 and be a finalist for the 4-pack of sweet tickets and the ride to and from the show October 27. We do it every day at 8 o'clock. Save It for Sabrina. Okay, Lisa Marie Presley. passed away, sadly. And her daughter, Riley, has a book that they were working on together. It came out yesterday. Now, there's been a lot of press about this book, From Here to the Great Unknown, because in it, Lisa Marie reveals some big things that none of us had heard about until now. Unfortunately, her son, Benjamin, we all knew this fact. Her son, Benjamin, committed suicide on July 12th of 2020 at 27 years of age. And Lisa Marie Presley said it absolutely devastated her. She could not recover from the loss of her son. And she says in this book, my house has a separate Casitas bedroom, and I kept Ben in there for 2 months. Deceased.
Was he cremated or was he just a corpse?
No, because there's more.
He was on dry ice for 2 months in her home after he took his life. There is no law in the state of California that you have to bury someone immediately. Lisa Marie says in the book, I felt so fortunate that there was a way that I could still parent him, delay it a bit longer so that I could become okay with laying him to rest. Riley says that she and her mom decided to get tattoos that matched Benjamin's, so they had a tattoo artist come to the house to see Benjamin on dry ice and look at his tattoos on his body and copy them. Now, she says, I've had an extremely absurd life, but this moment is in the top 5. They eventually laid Benjamin to rest at Graceland, where her father is.
Aren't there movies where it's like someone can't let go of their loved one and they're like
Psycho. The movie Psycho.
Is that
where the mom dies and he has her in the rocking
keeps the mom's
chair?
corpse in the bedroom upstairs.
He kept doing that voice. You thought he was talking to his.
Yes.
And then
What are you doing with her?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes, Weekend at
But
Bernie's.
that was not
comedy.
sinister.
No.
That was like, hey, we don't keep partying in your house, rich guy. Let's pretend like you're still
They
alive.
had no choice because they had to get that deal done or something.
Yeah. And actually, speaking of Psycho, Special K, you know the motion that you make it anywhere in the world. If you do the stabbing motion and go, everyone knows you're talking about the movie Psycho. Right? Or do you know that, Sam, or no?
I was thinking, what's that clown, like the redhead clown?
It?
No, the little guy that like
Pennywise?
Chucky. That's what I
He's a
thought.
doll. He's a doll.
Doll.
Yeah, he's a doll.
Sorry.
So, but there was there a noise like that for Chucky when he stabbed somebody?
Oh, I don't know, but that's what
No.
I
I
just
mean, he
put
did
two
that
into
knife
the
a
other.
lot. He was.
Yeah, so the classic.
People have those costumes.
Yeah, the classic film Psycho is that
I haven't seen that yet.
No, not.
Sure today I'll see that one with the dog
yeah.
running around with the
with a knife.
Chucky.
Oh, the Chucky Halloween
the
costume.
Yeah.
So the reason I ask this is because I feel like we're in the time now of generational that you may have heard that or seen that, but you don't really know what it's from, and that just kind of proves it there with Sam, right? Depending on what your age is. And my daughter was in the car with me 2 days ago. She's 12, and I was talking to a friend's mother, so she's a grandma, and she did that, yeah, and I was laughing about the context in which she said it, and my daughter just was totally like, did not know why I laughed so hard.
Yes.
And I said, that was a movie where the lady gets stabbed, but the music was so, I don't know if was this like a first in film, guys?
It was a controversial scene.
It was.
I'm just asking about the music matching the stabbing. Was that a first in film that Hitchcock did?
Might be
where
one
the
of the
music
first
and the
horror
stabbing.
movies.
It
Really,
really was.
in a
So
way.
here's the deal. Alfred Hitchcock had a TV show, Alfred Hitchcock Presents. And while he was making this episode, he realized this is too good to put on TV. We're going to make this into a movie. So Psycho was made into a movie, and it was controversial because you had near nudity in it, which was unheard of
Yeah, in a shower
back in the
scene.
early 60s.
And they only really showed her shoulders, right? And did they show maybe her abdomen?
Didn't they
And
remake
then
that with Vince Vaughn?
The blood.
They did. With
Yeah.
Haitian
Like,
Vince Vaughn.
terrible.
Why even do that?
And William H.
Yeah.
Macy.
Yeah.
Well, for the newer generation, I don't
But I
know.
mean, they just did everything the same. It was like just.
It was a
Right,
yeah.
they
People watched
did
the
it-
original.
No,
Well,
because it was in
a lot
color.
of people don't like black and white movies.
Yeah, it was in color. And it was Vince Vaughn. I mean, it was
People are
fine.
changing history. I can't
No, it
sit
was
there and watch
fine.
black and white.
So
Oh, I know.
That's where. So this Lisa Marie Presley thing, I don't know what the fallout is on that. I mean, that's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
could
weird.
do that in California.
I didn't know.
That is-
You could keep a corpse in your house.
On dry ice.
Interesting.
On dry ice.
Although I've seen like photos of people where they have like the deceased propped up wearing sunglasses holding a 40. And, they have people go in and out of the house.
Have you been to a funeral where the person was that?
No, but I mean, I've seen like YouTube videos and people like, just doing that.
He goes down the death, the death rabbit hole.
He's like, okay, here's what I'm
Takes
gonna do.
pictures of cemeteries.
Yeah, see one video and then the damn algorithm starts
I'm
sending
going
you
to
that
a
stuff.
burial tomorrow, so I'll let you know if we have her posted up anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna put your aunt up in a position.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
pour
know.
out some alcohol for her and be like, "This is for you, Faye."
Cigarette
True
hanging out
story,
her
though,
mouth.
Sam. In your real life, with your aunt passing away, she passed away a while back. This is like the
did.
final,
This is
ceremony now for her.
Yeah,
though. She's already cremated, or what?
She is already cremated. Her son finally did the service. He didn't want to do the service.
Right. So that's
And
why you're going now.
Didn't
now
want to do
we're
it at
finally
all?
going.
And you guys-
Correct. And we're all like, we need this. Like, we need
Closure. Yeah.
closure. She was a very big part of my mom. She was like almost kind of like a mother figure because my mom lost her mom in high school, and now my Aunt Faye just passed away. So technically, she's my great aunt. But
like, how much
That's
time
okay.
between this ceremony you're going to now and her actual passing?
I want to
date?
say maybe 2-3 months.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, so,
But we
she
didn't
was
keep her on
cremated.
ice.
She's not on ice.
Keep her on dry ice.
That's crazy.
I can't imagine the cost of that. Also,
or
they're so
any
rich.
of the details of that.
You can get it from
but I'm
HEB.
saying like
It should be.
Can you?
You're trying to tell me you
That's
think
low
Lisa
for ice
Marie
for
went
her
down
whole
to
body?
HEB, bought dry ice, and just put her son on it?
Misty's gonna be on dry ice, y'all.
I mean,
Sam's
she will,
dog.
but Misty's really tiny.
You're gonna
She's only
stuff
10
her.
pounds.
She
I'm
needs
not
one
doing.
block. One block.
Yeah,
Put her
I'm
in a
not doing-
cooler with some
I
dry
probably
ice.
will.
Let me cleanse the palate here with some sad news, good news. Sad news, good news.
That's how I
Sad
don't
news.
like say no.
Yeah. In honor of Breast Cancer
know
Awareness
anybody?
Month, Jenna Fisher from who was Pam in the office revealed that not only did she have breast cancer, but she's already beat breast cancer, which is great. She was diagnosed last December.
Sweet.
After surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation. She is now cancer-free and feeling great. She said that she was able to keep it private because thanks to some great wigs and hats, she's been able to wait until now to reveal what's been going on for her. Of course, the message again is get your mammograms, ladies. She said if I'd waited 6 months longer, things could have been much worse. And she referenced the scene from The Office where Michael Scott told her to get her breasts checked because they're ticking time bags.
Ticking time
That was
bags.
a line in The Office.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either,
God.
ticking time bags. But again, yes, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. So get your mammogram no matter how scared you've been. Eric makes the message every year in August. Just get checked. Just get checked. Save yourself and your family from a lot of sadness. So there you go.
Hey, yo. Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Sentencing went down yesterday for the ex-Houston police officer Gerald Goines. He was sentenced to 60 years in prison for the Harding Street raid killings. A jury handed the former narcotics officer an effective life sentence for his role in orchestrating those shootings that happened January 28th, 2019. The homeowners, Dennis Tuttle and his wife Regina Nichols, were dead after an exchange of gunfire along with their pet dog. Prosecutors had requested a life sentence, and they basically got it. 60 years. He's, I believe he's in his 50s. So, yeah, he's not getting out of jail ever. Donald Glover has canceled the remainder of his Childish Gambino tour after visiting a Houston hospital. The singer and actor posted a message on social media confirming the news. He originally postponed a September 8th show right here at Toyota Center in Houston the same day due to illness, and later said that he visited a Houston hospital to, quote, make sure of an ailment that had become apparent. The next day, he postponed the entire tour. He is scheduled to have surgery, though it's not clear where or why. So
Hope he's okay.
okay, yeah.
Well, if you're going to discover something, Houston's a great place to be when you discover it.
Good point. Yeah, I know a lot of my daughter's friends were going to go to that show, and they're like, "Oh, he canceled on us," but so his health.
Something
his life.
serious happened.
Yeah.
By the
They're
way,
not saying what.
I'd like to acknowledge the text that we got about y'all, all in caps. My mom still has her parrot in the freezer. It's been there for like 5 years at least.
Oh, my.
Is it next to like chicken wings and
At
frozen
least
stuff?
5
And that's
years.
Goodness.
Now, I'd like to know from that
Give me the
texter,
willies.
like in a freezer Ziploc bag or wrapped up in foil. Like, can you see the parrot through the bag?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Like, how do you avoid that one?
Did she forget? You know how it is. You just,
You get things buried in
those
the
deep
bottom of the
freezer
freezer.
ones. I have to like
I
every
mean, and
3
it
months.
survived through the power outages. The parrot
Maybe
with
not.
the freezers going down.
Oh gosh,
The
I don't want to think about that.
frost.
I don't want to
Oh,
think about that.
You're not going to eat
The
it. so-
derecho,
Yeah, true.
but still, it's
And then he
melting
falls
down.
out and he smells like
Ew.
onion rings.
Like Petey the bird in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Your little pretty bird. Okay, if you missed closure today, Rich wanted to get closure from Deanna, who had broken up with him 8 months ago, and then they got together for a one night of fun
Is she pregnant?
and then ghosted again. But what happened there? Because Deanna was here to tell us all about it. You're going to hear closure next on the Roula and Ryan Show.